You're listening to 1069 Click FM, live in color.
Let's just be honest with ourselves, folks. The biggest news of the day is the fact that India, who, if I remember correctly, hadn't lost a test match on home turf since the 2010s, lost to India today by 28 runs in the first test match. Wow. Congratulations to the Lions for getting it done on the road. Go watch the highlights. There were just some great bowling and also some great reaction times by the wicket keepers to get outs. But we can't linger in the past forever. Now we have to deal with the here and now. The Chiefs held the Ravens down 17 to, was it 10? Yeah, 17 to 10. The biggest test for Lamar Jackson, and he could not solve the Kansas City Chiefs defense. And so now all we have to do is, beat the 49ers. Yeah, the Detroit Lions with a banged up O-line, and injuries just hidden throughout the lineup. By the way, hi, I'm your host, Jim B. This is called Another Stupid Sports Show, and I so name it because I think I'm one of the least knowledgeable sports YouTubers that there is, and if somebody does know less than me, then they really need to catch up. Wow. Yes, much like Cornman, another one of the people in chat today, I am nervous as hell, but also kind of excited because it means that the football season is almost over. I can kind of start paying attention, and giving more focus to the other sports that are going on. And remember, we're not that far off from the March Madness beginning. And to answer your question, no, we are not going to be checking out the United Football League. Not happening. It is just not in my radar. I have nothing driving my interest to try to get into that. If the 49ers start running away, you will not spam the chat with excitement. I appreciate that, Cornman. And hello to you too, by the way, William, Justin, Logan, anybody else that I may have missed in there. Yeah, no right winning that, but you did say that you felt you had a puncher's chance, and I think you were leading by about 100 odd runs at the end of play yesterday, right? So the fact that you were able to tack on about 100 more and do, from what I saw, was some very, very nice spin bowling. Yeah. Also, if you are new here, we don't just, hang out, talk sports, taking the games together. No, we also like to play bingo. So here's today's link. If a mod could grab that for later, I'd appreciate that. Thank you, YouTube, for taking away my ability to pin things, or at least to pin my own messages. We like to, look for the common, the rare, and the awesome things that can happen during a sports event. Keep track of them on bingo cards. Aim for as many bingos as possible, because I know not everybody's team can win, but at least we can get bingo and make it a little bit more fun. You're too nervous for a bingo card. Man, you would like some of the You would like some of the spots we got going today, man. I think the specials bonus spots that I made, they pretty much explain themselves. MKI has card number 23. Justin takes card number 22. Logan has card number 26. Thank you. Oh yeah, and we're also taking requests. We've got a little bit of time left before requests close up for this week's stupid streaming show. Just hanging out tomorrow night, listening to music, and yeah, I've got a big chopping down to do on this week's playlist. We'll give Cornman card number 17. That card is all yours, Cornman. All yours indeed. And we're going through commercial after commercial at the moment. MKI, I do not doubt that the fans are pissed. But like I said before, it seemed like just it was it didn't feel like a game you could mostly blame on one person unless you want to completely blame it on Lamar Jackson. But I think dumb penalties by his teammates, dropped passes, the Flowers fumble right as he's diving for the goal line. Yeah, there were bad things all over the field done by Ravens players that weren't named Lamar Jackson. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it is. It is going to be strange, True North. I'm also kind of afraid of Detroit making it to the Super Bowl for that reason. Before I elaborate further on that, hello, Bruce. It's good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, we're all nervous over here. Kip claims card number 14. Thank you, Kip. Yeah. I'm only really going to blame him for throwing into bad coverage and getting that interception. And I've got nothing to say about the fumble touchback rule. I think the way it is fine. It was just oof, just rough all along. And Ravens fans might have some serious examination about what their team will need to do in the offseason to get over the hump that is the Kansas City Chiefs. Not like that kind of hump, but the less pleasant hump, you know. Hmm. They only needed Swift to make it to a Super Bowl to get a ratings boost, not win, so we'll be fine. Yeah, by the way, Cordman, I'm probably going to be behind because my signal is not very reliable, but I will do my best to keep up with everything. Um, so, thank you again for not spoiling in chat. If you want to come to see my disappointed reactions, don't worry. I think you'll get plenty of those, but, you know, it might be a little bit later than you expect. I appreciate it, Cornman. Oh boy. And there we go again. Pardon me, folks. I'm going to have to mute just for a moment. It also gives me an opportunity to not look at the recruiting advertisement for the local police department because they think that strapping a dude into a bomb suit makes the job look appealing. All right, thank you for bearing with me through that. I saw Tyler that game. Wow, that game. Um, yeah. Um, what can I say? It's Kansas City. They'll be fine, even though you know Patrick Holmes' output was well, politely to say, limited. but, he did enough to keep the team moving and get Isaiah Pacheco, getting out and doing work all day. I am I am totally cool with the Chiefs and consequently Taylor Swift going to the Super Bowl. I don't know about important, man. Kip, I'm one of those people who anytime someone calls me sir, I get physically uncomfortable. Seriously, Perna may get rid of the curse wheel? Oh boy. Ruining that much of it, huh? Ow. That is a shame. Uh-oh, Mr. Pizzle is here as well. Good to see you. Didn't think we'd make it this far, but here are the Detroit Lions out in Santa Clara, California to play the 49ers. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, everybody wants to hear the line again. Exactly, Justin. It's pretty much why they have Call of Duty games. They're basically military recruiting videos in disguise. Yeah. Now, considering how many stops both teams' defenses got during that game, Tyler, it wasn't a completely offense-dominated affair. I could see how you would have been, And has there been a definite name attached to that? You probably already told me, but I've already forgot. But hey, at least it's less drama that you have to wait for in the off season. All right. 49ers won the toss and if they deferred. Okay. Okay, folks. It'll be the Broncos pass game coordinator, Christian Harris. We start with another touchback, another bloody touchback. Man, why did it have to be that? All right. Out first for the Lions. We have got Montgomery in the backfield. Laporta is out there as well as Jamison Williams. We start with a tight formation. Laporta switching to the near side of the line. 49ers are going to be stacking the box, playing the run game all the way. Laporta switching sides, and they run away from him with David Montgomery. He will follow his blocker, Penei Sewell, and get approximately 5. Oh, yeah. And we have a substitute on the line because Jonah Jackson, one of our guards, is out with a knee injury. So, yeah. Oh, damn, I got ahead of you? I'm sorry. And then Montgomery gets a big run up the middle as past the 40 will get flung down at the 45. Holy hell. This is what I was curious about the 49ers run defense, to be honest. Huh. All right, 2 receivers in the near side slot. Montgomery has a single back. A fake, and we're going to throw it out to Laporta. He's got all the room for a first down and plenty more. Number 20 coming over from the Niners to shove him out of bounds. I think we might be, we're over the 50-yard line, and we've got an offensive start going. Okay. Whew. Yeah, Kip, that would be truly awesome, but truth be told, since, I'll wait to finish that thought. We have a reverse to Jamison Williams, who follows his blocker, cuts back into the middle, and stays on his feet. Jamison Williams breaking tackles, cutting down the flat for a touchdown. Oh my God. Away QB gets the first passing touchdown of the game. Mark it off on your cards, folks. What was that? That is a hell of a start for the Detroit Lions. And let me elaborate on my thought that happened almost mid-play. Jamison Williams on a odd reverse running play cracks it off for a long TD run up the middle of the field. Damn. So I became a Lions fan very late in life. I grew up in the DC, Maryland, Virginia area, so I was raised a Washington fan. Long story short, fell out of love with Washington and sports in general, moved to Chicago, got reimmersed there, and then ended up selecting the Lions because, there are many reasons, but I assure you they were good ones. And I started keeping track of them and really supporting them again in the Matt Patricia era. And there are so many more Lions fans out there who have been around for longer than I have, who have sat through even more, sports misery with this team than I have, who are probably going to, I guess, feel the connection deeper when it comes to the Lions' success this year. But all I remember is mentioning to somebody in the brief window of time after Patricia was fired, but before Campbell was hired, that we needed a coach that was going to make this team more physically aggressive. And I was told, no, this is a speed league now. Physicality isn't as important anymore. And yeah, we still got speed, but Dan Campbell, when he came in here, where I would see Lions players give up so easily on plays before, these guys don't. They play to the whistle, and it kind of reminds me of the way that the Pittsburgh Steelers will occasionally play, just like ball-focused madmen. 42-yard run. Wow. Just 4 plays. Damn. A nice mix. All right, here's our first kickoff to them, which will be another touchback, which will allow me to give a quick shout out to our first quarter sponsor. Unfortunately, at all the usual places I buy it, there is no more Screw City for me to purchase for tonight's game. So tonight, as a one-time special sponsor out of the Generations Brewing Company in Freeport, Illinois, Another Stupid Sports Show is brought to you by Hella Good Lager. Yeah, that was also, there are a lot of great things that happened this season, True North. That was something I was waiting to bring up for dead spots in the game in case we were getting pummeled. But anyway, 1st and 10, an immediate run up for Christian McCaffrey, and he runs into Alex Anzalone. Gets nothing. Oh, actually got about 2. Sorry. I was looking at where contact was made instead of where McCaffrey went down. So, yeah, about 2 yards on that play. That is absolutely correct. My brain was just running on automatic. Hmm? I'd say it's darn nifty, Logan. Is it? Purdy gets his pass knocked down at the line. Aiden Hutchinson getting credited with the knockdown. And it's 3rd and 9. Meanwhile, Colt Keith has been signed to the Detroit Tigers, an infield prospect, 6 years, $28.6 million. Damn, a lot of money for a prospect. All right, Kittle shuffling to the far side of the line. The compact formation, Ayuk down in the near side, looking over the middle, but aiming for Ayuk, and he gets it. Sutton guarding him. He's forced out of bounds a couple yards past the sticks. Yeah. No, it's yeah. I think we're not going to win in a man-to-man coverage kind of game. And with time, it is deep, and Ayuk had to play defender. Sutton had a better play on the ball than him. Hmm. Wow. And the Mariners have quietly entered trade talks about right-hander Dylan Cease. And then the supposed selling and moving of the Chicago White Sox can go on. They're looking for McCaffrey out of the backfield. Free rusher, and it's caught anyway by who else? Deebo Samuel. Yeah, good job by Lee McNeil switching up the coverage and getting in, but it's just Samuel ends up gaining the angle on the defender. I believe Vildor was covering him out in the flat, and yeah, I'm not sure what more we could have done. All right, Juszczyk in motion, but now he gets in line for two backs in I formation. And it's going to be a pitch to McCaffrey. He'll cut back inside following his lead blocker, maybe get two. The Lions defense immediately fled to that side of the field. Oh, is she nervous? Right now, I don't see any reason for her to be. All right. Down to 10.5 minutes to go. We'll go do another pitch play for McCaffrey on the inside, and he'll jump out of the way of one tackle and allow just a hole to develop in front of him. Gets about 5, so it'll be 3rd and short. I mean, yeah. For whatever speed he had, he just had great patience to let things develop like the way that they did on that play. Crap, Derek Barnes is down on the field, and we have to go to an injury timeout. All right. That's not a good start. And they're looking in return for a starter like Bryce Miller or Brian Wu. Well, anybody at this point for the Chicago White Sox, anybody. All right, Has anything else particularly interesting happened yet? Nope, no sacks either, although Brock Purdy's got knocked around a few times. We haven't quite gotten the Deebo Samuel square. I think we might have to wait until the end of the game for that to become important. And if you're looking at the board, you'll probably know immediately whether you have the Deebo square. And also, anybody paying to the broadcast, you might pay better attention than I. There is a square for somebody on the broadcast bringing up Bobby Lane, the infamous Lions quarterback who supposedly cursed the team. So I thought we've, it's been a while since the Lions have been this far. I figure they're going to run out of material quickly for all their little asides. So at a certain point, they're going to have to bring up Bobby Lane. Meanwhile, Pacers are leading the Grizzlies. Oh, that's a final out in Indiana. 116 to 110. Goodness. Of all the players, it had to be Derek Barnes. Now they're going to set up the tent for him. That's also not a good sign. Oh, yeah, nope. Planted a leg, and then the knee went. All right, 3rd and 3 now at the Lions 41. McCaffrey lining up to Purdy's right. He will be a run over the middle. He will get the first down. Alex Anzalone will twist him over before he can get much more. So gain of 6 or 7. All right. Let's see who we got for this package. We get Juszczyk and Samuel and Ayuk are out there. Juszczyk goes to the far side of the line. McCaffrey in the eye. Purdy out of the pistol. Be a pitch to McCaffrey. And he'll get... They were trying to follow Juszczyk and company, but didn't quite work out. Loss of a yard. Okay. Meanwhile, in overtime, the Blues managed to take one from the Kings 4-3. Oh, St. Louis, you could always manage to keep things interesting by punching above your weight class. All right, 2nd and 11 now. Here comes Samuel moving in motion to the far slot. Purdy under center as Juszczyk follows on the other side. And another one knocked up in the air. Nope. Lee McNeil is spreading out his arms like, yep, my credit. Oh, no, it is Aiden Hutchinson who got that one. Second pass batted down for the day for him. Holy crap. 3rd and 11, and there is a healthy amount of noise coming up. I think more than a few Detroit fans have traveled to Santa Clara. So 3rd and 11, empty backfield, and they look like they're setting up a screen. Pressure comes from them over the middle, and they hit Caffrey almost immediately before he even gets past the 29. Malcolm Rodriguez had to come in for Barnes, and yeah, they only make it to the 30 according to the spot. So all right, Mr. Jake Moody, we got a 48-yard attempt coming up. And it moves and it goes wide. It curved wide. He was going from the right hash mark and he pushed it wide. Oh my goodness. If you have missed kick attempt, mark it off on your cards, folks. Oh. And they're playing Billy Idol, the production cup. The production truck is going all out for this broadcast. Wow. All right, Cornman, if you're out there, heed my voice now, man, while we got this little commercial break and some time to breathe. Okay, we still got 3 more quarters of this stuff. You know, it's a lot of game to go. And if you've paid attention at all to how Lions games tend to go, it's almost always down to the last few minutes. It's almost always with 1 or 2 scores. I have to say, though, the thought of Detroit winning this and then it being Detroit, Kansas City in the Super Bowl, the next natural thing it's going to become is Eminem versus Taylor Swift. And I can already see it happening, and I'm already sick of it before it happens. I mean, if anything, this game should, Detroit winning should be even greater inspiration for Kansas City after, we got that surprise win from them in the opening game of the season. I mean, that big asterisk that everybody liked to talk about how Travis Kelce was not on the field for that game. And the only thing that would give me hope if we did make it is the fact that we would have had to get past the 49ers. And that would give me a bit of hope that we had a chance. Just a bit. Maybe a bit. Tiny bit. Wow, Moody has missed 3 of his last 4 kicks, apparently. That's not good to hear. We got Williams in motion on this starting play, 1st and 10, and we'll go underneath to Mr. Sam Laporta. Gain of about 6. Gibson on the tackle. Yeah, that was the thing I was curious about. Armstead in the interior challenging us and disrupting Jared Goff. All right, now we have some speed from Gibbs, who's going to get a block from Laporta. Gets the first down, will be brought down at the 50. But, damn, the pressure was coming from the near side of the line, but Lions just ran away from it and left them chasing the entire time. He might have got away with a minor hold there in the backfield, but unfortunately, no call. Didn't happen, I guess. All right, there's Montgomery standing on the sidelines, wondering what kind of cupcake he's going to get after the game. And now we get Gibbs again, who will dodge 1 tackle, get out of bounds for 5, with everybody chasing him. Wow. Apparently both Gibbs and Montgomery each have 1,000 yards and 10 touchdowns this season. So, wow. All right, Montgomery again. We got St. Brown moving back into the slot. We fake it to Laporta. Looking at him the whole time, and it's a reception inside the 35 down to the 31. Wow. They noticed it happening far too late. Oh, wow. The Lions. How are you doing this? How is our offensive line holding up so well? Especially Bosa and Young on the edge. All right, let's get some announcers cursed with a sack. They tease him extra pressure. Have to get underneath quickly to Gibbs, and he's unable to get the shoestring catch. Linebacker pressure coming on the far side of the line. He had to get rid of it rather quickly. They're using a lot of pressure. They show it right there. And they go with it anyway to Gibbs. He'll manage to get at least 1 yard past the line of scrimmage, but almost everybody, including number 54, Warner, got a hand on him. All right, 3rd and 9. And now we really hear the noise at Santa Clara. I thought it was a decent amount. I hadn't heard it for when they were trying to disrupt the away team. Now we're getting the real noise. St. Brown in motion. Extra pressure now coming. And so they set it up to St. Brown. He follows his blocker inside the 20. And he was following Graham. Yeah, that was Graham Glasgow, who was being one of the lead blocks, along with Sewell. And Shanahan is just shaking his head. The words yards after catch. Is that right again? Goff has all the time and gets it off target to Brown. Could feel some pressure coming up the middle finally, but is able to get it away. Whew. All right. Oh, hello, Mr. Steve Wilkes. Hope you're doing well today. All right, spreading the formation out a little bit on the far side of the field with St. Brown technically in the slot. Gibbs to the right, Reynolds off of the edge of the line, and Gibbs will reverse field and use his speed to cut around and get close to the first down, cause a couple of defenders to tumble over each other. So this will be close, if not a movement of the chains. Wow. And they give him 1st and goal. 7 yards to go. Laporta now on the far side of the line. Montgomery, I think, is in as the lone back. Reynolds waiting to do some blocking off the line. And Montgomery managed to get to the 1. I have no idea how. Warner big on the tackle. Holy shit. Yeah, John Jay. Cricket ended, and England ended winning the match by 28 runs over India. Mind you, that's just the first test that is finished. Next test, I think, is going to be coming in the upcoming week. So, we're going to be keeping our eye on it. We may not do another broadcast, and there's Montgomery, and he is in. Oh, David Montgomery with another touchdown for the Lions. And it is alarmingly loud in here. And who was that who was getting in on the blocking on the end? And there's Mr. Barry Sanders. Oh yeah, John Jay. They had a great second inning and then some great bowling in India's second inning to really limit the damage and just also some kind of how would I describe, let's say, overeager batting that dragged the players off to their home base, so it was easier for the players to get a wicket. Mm-mm. Yeah, if somebody's really hot, they could get 28 in like anywhere from 5 to 7 swings of the bat. Oh, right now it is some kind of wonderful right now for Lions fans, and a very good start for this first quarter in the NFC Championship game. Why are the Lions here? Holy crap! Mhm. And it was just some bad batting late for India. Just bad strategy with the considering where the fielders were set up, or just not trying to keep up with the pitcher very well. I mean, you know what I mean. Yep, we gotta wait till the second quarter for the next sponsor. We can't overdo it. I mean, at a certain point, the 49ers have got to get started, right? I mean, we can't keep them down for the entire game like this. It's not possible. They have too many weapons. Oh boy. They're pushing it hard. This is the second UFL ad that I have seen just within the time frame of the game alone. So they are really trying, desperately trying. Wow, they simply mentioned the year and all the stuff that has happened since then, but they did not mention Bobby Lane, however, so decided to step up the aggression when the game was slipping away instead of steadying the ship. Like like they kept going for fours and sixes when they should have just been getting good singles and doubles. I know I'm mixing up the baseball and the cricket parlance, but you understand what I mean. Going for more fours and sixes when they should have gone for ones and twos. Like just more regular hitting instead of, trying to go the yard every time. So far, rushing yards were beating San Francisco 86-16. Once again, still the first quarter. All right, Samuel in motion. We're going to have a pitch to him, and he will get a little bit of speed and get knocked out by Malcolm Rodriguez after about 8 yards. Oh, they're only going to give him 6. So, second and 4. I was waiting for those sorts of plays to start happening from Deebo Samuel. And he floated it into use check. We always forget about use check. Well, not us, but all the teams forget about Juszczyk. They forget how good he is with his hands. He is an underrated weapon for this team. All these teams, everybody, they focused on Samuel and eliminating his cutbacks, but then Purdy bought enough time and got Juszczyk, and the Niners are now at the 46 of Detroit. McCaffrey will get stood up after a gain of 3. And everybody's falling all over each other. They say, nope, no flags, no flags. And George Kittle yells at the tackler to get back on his side of the line. So, yeah, we're having a normal one here. Oh, Luke, I am sure that is a read. I'll take a look at it maybe when I have some time. We're about to actually hit the first pause for the cause, depending on how quickly they get through this. McCaffrey on second down will manage to get 2 yards shy. So about a gain of 4. Looks like they're going to be content to just let this sort of fall away to where it is. And now Kirby Joseph and Jawan Jennings are having to be pulled apart. Maybe Vildor getting in on that as well. All right, Kittle joins the far side of the line. We got Ayuk, McCaffrey up the gut, and he will get a first down. Gets flipped over by Anzalone. But, yeah. At least we're getting them on the move for the end of the first quarter, but start of the end of the first is Lions 14 and the Niners nothing right now. I don't think it'll stay that way for long, but we will see when the second quarter comes around. We'll take our pause for the cause and return soon for more of another Stupid Sports Show right after this. All right, this is how we know we're back, folks. We've got them showing the replays of Aiden Hutchinson and George Kittle getting into their own little noogie fight during the play. And we have returned for the second quarter here on another Stupid Sports Show. We have a lead for the moment, but I don't expect it to stay that way for very long. Purdy with the second quarter will get a Pass off to McCaffrey, bursts through one tackle, then another. Tries to fight through the third, but Joseph will stand him up at the 5. Oh, and now the other things that I was afraid of. And look who he didn't tackle. It was Chauncey. It was Gardner Johnson. I am somehow not shocked. Oh. Yeah. All right, we'll shift Kittle over to the far side of the line. Is that where they're attacking from? And they're going for use check. And he will get grabbed down by Rodriguez. He gets maybe to inside the 2. They're all cheering use check. It looks like he'll be coming off for this play. You have Ayuk on the far side line. Debo is going to join him over there. McCaffrey is the single back, and he will get all the room up the middle by that offensive line. Absolutely no question. Easy touchdown. Ran right in. We are down to 13:49, and the Niners are on the board. Whew. And yeah, Banks completely held that line open against Salim McNeil. All right, Moody, how you going to do for the point after? It's Reeves Maben. He does hit the extra point. So, that quickly. Ooh. Well, yeah. That seems, honestly, for how this game went, that one feels like it would be a pretty easy one. There were, for the things that happened in the game, the highlights were, I think, a bit more easy to condense. Yeah, I do not envy whoever has to face that Chiefs defense. From the way that they were handling Baltimore, and I once again remember how much trouble we had against Baltimore. Damn. They always find a way to get things going at the end of the season, don't they? All right, bingo list. Anything else that we can hit quite yet? In case y'all didn't know, San Francisco is favored by 7.5 to win this game. That's the point spread right now. So, still a lot of time to go. No passing touchdowns. Oh yeah, we did see Barry Sanders up in one of the suites. So former players watching the game, you can check off on your card. Absolutely. Nobody's cursed yet. Not much breaking news. No penalties to decline, really. I don't think we've had a penalty. Yeah, a little bit of a rough start, Corn Man, but, that last drive, it branched a couple of quarters and ended with a touchdown. So, still plenty of time. Another half to go after this. Y'all are not out of this yet. Absolutely not. Although I am saving something special for the end if the Lions do lose. This is an old favorite beer of mine. And in reference to, the Lions ship slowly going down for the season. If we lose, we'll we'll have a bottle of Great Lakes Edmund Fitzgerald and do a little summing up of the season. With the Niners getting on the board and with the time that y'all took, meanwhile, people are getting in each other's faces on special teams. Oh, there is chirping and everything going back and forth. Harris also trying to get in with it on the field. We are treading a line here. We are absolutely treading a line here. Oh, John Montana's there too. Cool. All right, lots of noise now with St. Brown moving to the far slot. Goff under center. Bosa gets free initially, and Montgomery follows his backs and gets out to the 39 before he's finally cut down by number 27. That is Brown coming out of the secondary to make a big stop. Good job just getting his shoulder. Didn't dislodge the ball, but did stop Montgomery. Who's now 40 yards on 5 rushes for the day, along with his touchdown. And we're going to do a flea flicker. And it was incomplete, not enough on it for Josh Reynolds. He ran too far as well. Yeah, he didn't get all of the throw that he really needed to for that to work. Ugh. 2nd and 10. I mean, bless you for trying something crazy. I'm willing to put that more as Ben Johnson things than Dan Campbell things. And now we'll try over the middle. Incomplete. And that is Warner defending Amon-Ra St. Brown, who was able to knock it away. Yeah, this is something I was worried about because I know that I've seen the 49ers linebackers do more than their fair share of good pass defense and get a couple interceptions from time to time. So I was worried how many times we're going to challenge the middle of the field like we did for that in St. Brown, and he did the same move again, cutting back to the inside in a nice little J to get the first down and move out of the tackle. What is this? And he moved past Warner, ended up having to be taken back by a couple of the corners. All right, there's Peoples-Jones now in the slot with St. Brown behind him. Porta now is the second back for Montgomery. And that's Montgomery, cuts back inside, gets upended by number 31. No gain, or at least minimal loss of about a foot. Yeah. 100 yards for rushing right now. MKI, we've got a lot of time, and we still need to keep Brock Purdy and company and all those weapons they have from being able to do anything. And here comes this blitzing, and finally Bosa gets the pressure and throws him down for a sack loss of at least 5 or 6. And there's the cheer of recognition that the crowd was looking for. And wow. He had to come off of Bosa in order to pick up Greenlaw. Yeah. So now 3rd and 15. They have to go for something here. Empty backfield. Gibbs lining up in the slot as well. And over the middle, Laporta just absolutely gets pile drive by number 57, who Greenlaw is woozy, and he is going to need help. I think he did more damage to himself than he did to Laporta on that. And his shoulder is screwed right now. He is not able to help it. I think he might have knocked it out of joint. Oh boy. They're all right. There's Reeves Maben. He is in the formation, so you know they're going to try to commit some people up the middle to prevent the fake. And we're actually going to do the punt. And here comes. McLeod gets to the fair catch at the 11. First stop of the day for the defense. And now McCaffrey and company just have to go 89 yards. Totally simple, right? No big deal. They can handle that easily. So far, no fumbles, no interceptions, no turnovers on downs. All right, well, we did have a sack. I think that had to be the first sack of the game, so we'll add that to the 49ers sack total. Make sure to mark off sack on your card if you have it. But, damn. There is a distinct lack of variety going on with things right now. Yeah, I thought for a minute, based on how slow he was to get up, that he had gotten knocked around the head. But then I saw that his shoulder had made most of the contact, and it's like, he may have popped that friggin' thing out. Also, based on how it was sort of just hanging limp. But yeah, hope he's okay. Actually, Cornman, that one is not for a player getting knocked out of the game. That square is for Deebo Samuel. And you'll probably be able to mark it off by the end of the game, depending on how well Deebo does. But I just thought it would be cool to have one square that was dedicated to him. So, besides, if y'all beat us, it'll probably stand to reason that Deebo Samuel did have something to do with it and had a monster day of some kind. Is there anything else we can mark off, though? We haven't had a QB sneak, no real running. Not sure what to say, what to catch, what to throw. Yeah. I kind of don't want to use Oh No on Drake Greenlaw, but yeah, I never want to use Oh No either way. Oh yeah, well, right now, it's pretty clear that Purdy and company, they still know what they're doing. And we're obviously not going to stop them on every drive. Looking for Deebo the entire time, and he finds McCaffrey underneath, but he's quickly stopped for a gain of 4. Yeah, they gave him the good drugs in the blue tent because they were calling it a stinger. And while we're here, I would like to say thank you to our second quarter sponsor for another stupid sports show, chicken flavored crackers. Just enough chicken flavor to make my cat think it's the real thing. And Samuel, once again, cuts up inside, breaks tackles, gets 1 yard across the sticks. Thank you, chicken flavored crackers, for taking the sting off how badly that play went. Hmm. Yeah, remember, whenever Samuel's on the field, we always have to respect everything he does. They'll send out use check as possible distraction, but remember, we have to respect his hands. Looking out of the four-man rush, overthrown for Ayuk. Okay. Yeah, that one was, even with a leap, that would have been a good foot 6 inches away. Okay. Down to 8:51 now, 2nd and 10. 49ers have made out of the shadow of their goal line and up to the 24. Okay, compact formation. Ayuk on the near side. Use check motion the other way. He's looking out to the right. Through contact, overthrows Ayuk. They want a flag from the contact with Vildor, and they're not going to get one. Yeah, Kaminsky just ran over the dude. Was able to make contact with Purdy. All right, 3rd and 10 now. Ayuk away, Samuel down near, and I think that's Jawan in the middle. Pressure coming everywhere. It is picked off. Malcolm Rodriguez gets to the 25, brought out of bounds at the 20. All right, we're going to be coming back for this. It's probably a first down for the Niners on a holding call. I'm holding on this interception call. Oh no, we're just going to get hit with a blindside block. All right. Oh, it is on Gardner Johnson. Thank you. So that's a 15-yard penalty. It sets us back up to like the 40 or so, or at least back over midfield, because that interception happened right near the 40. So there's a little bit of contact on Pascal's from Pascal to whatchamacallem, coming up to Purdy's hand there. Oh well. Well. So none of that returned, and we are back to the San Francisco 46. Cabinda now in a two-back set with Jahmyr Gibbs, and he's going to run around and get dragged down. And that is Fred Warner, who struts like he's flossing his testicles back to the line of scrimmage. I don't know how else to describe that walk. Yeah. So, yeah, check interception off on your cards. We still could get turnover wasted without the defense of the 49ers has been stepping up. So loss of 5, 2nd and 15. We send St. Brown in motion to the near side. Extra pressure coming around up the middle. And we get Sam Laporta, who picks up the first. Wow, went inside, and Greenlaw had to wait and jump in late to join in. Laporta is on the sideline looking a little bit winded or in pain, so he might be taking a break for the sake of his injured knee. Don't forget about that, folks. And a run from Gibbs will get about 2. And Greenlaw coming in on that hit at the end of the play. There's a lot of defense chance going up from the Niners fans. 2nd and 7. 3 receivers on the far side for the Lions. Only rush 4. And holy crap! How the hell did that not get picked? Enough pepper on that ball to get past a streaking defender off to St. Brown. Let's take a look at this. Yeah, number 27 almost had a play on it, but damn. I'm going to put what a throwdown for that one, because holy crap, the timing just to get that right. What a throw. Mark it off on your cards. Coburg, I wouldn't say it's so easy yet. We have to deal with the power of Kelsey and Swift. Good block from Laporta, and Gibbs is going to cut back in for his own touchdown. And listen to the cheers come up. 3 running touchdowns for the Lions so far. Jamison Williams, David Montgomery, and now Jahmyr Gibbs. Yeah. And off that interception, we do get points. So mark points off a turnover, same drive as well if you have it on your card. Oh, wow. I don't know. I just assume that he is waving at the fans in a sarcastic manner, Logan. That's as far as I'm willing to take it. I don't know what his personal beef is with every fan base, but I'd assume it's more drama than I know. Yeah, the Blue Kitty is going roar indeed right now. I don't think the Lions have home field advantage right now. Right now, what I think is just an amazing amount of success by our run game, which is allowing things to open up for the passing. Whereas normally, I would be nervous as hell. And frankly, I'm shocked that they don't have at least 2 or 3 sacks on Goff by now, because they've had some great opportunities to pressure him. But wow, 21-7. Under 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. There is a cat over here, but they got fed early, so they haven't felt very much like bothering me. Yeah. And if the Lions make the Super Bowl, yeah. I have a feeling that it will become very annoying very fast to wear any of my Lions face masks around. No, not you too, John Jay. Don't do the whole Dan Gamble thing. Nope. And I don't disagree with you. Yeah, we're playing with house money. We have exceeded our expectations, but it is more than solidified in my mind right now that Dan Campbell was setting up the Lions to expect a Super Bowl to be within their reach this year, simply because of putting those dates up on the back wall. I think he's trying to set that up early. Oh, yeah, they're watching at Ford Field right now as well, gutting up and stomping and everything. Dre Greenlaw is pissed as hell, slamming his helmet on the ground. All right, 5:54. All right, 25-yard line. It is still time for the Niners to limit the damage here. And all right, we got Ayuk and Samuel on the near side. We got Juszczyk in motion the other direction. They're going to be looking for McCaffrey underneath, and it's off target. Anzalone had him read the entire way. It wouldn't have been more than a 2-3 yard gain if Anzalone had managed to secure contact. Whew. 2nd and 10 now, 5:50. Purdy 7 for 14 on the day for 93 yards and 1 interception. I'm not attaching that to him too hard because he did have contact with his hand on the play by Pascal, one of our O linemen. And McCaffrey gets caught from behind, and Jack Campbell came and stopped any gain from happening. Holy crap. Fantastic. 3rd and 10. All right. You got 3 receivers in the slot. They let them all go. Looking over the middle. Purdy is going to run, take the chance, throw it down the sideline, and Ayuk cannot get the diving grab. He had an opportunity but could not jump in time. Let's get another angle on this to see if he was close at least. I'm sure they're looking for one right now rapidly in the production truck. But, yeah. Oh, they can't even find one. They're going right to the punt. It's taking too long. Yeah, very big stop, and now we get to punt to Donovan Peoples-Jones. Yeah. And I think there's a cheering battle going on right now. The Lions fans are trying to out-cheer the 49ers fans. And makes the first guy miss at least, and then gets absolutely elevated outside. Oh, 4:59, and we are up 21-7. Yeah, ideally, we would run the clock down, but I have an unfortunate feeling, Justin, that San Francisco might sell out to try to stop the run in that case, in which, yeah, I think it will be a perfect opportunity to get some nice big pass plays. Whether we do, however, that's another story. Yeah, I think it might be time for another hella good. Wow. I did not think we would get this far. Especially after the injuries. I mean, injuries are going to happen to any team. It's an eventuality because of the physical nature of the game, course of the season. Things will go wrong. Awkward steps will be taken. Knees will plant in the wrong direction. But the job that our defense has done just at those moments when we've absolutely needed it. They've managed to play above their heads almost every time it was necessary in the playoffs. And yeah, now we're doing it again. Yeah, yeah, house money, yeah, but I also think because of, oh no, they're going to, yep, here's the kneecap video again. Yeah. Remember when everybody was laughing at that press conference? All right, 1st and 10. From their own 29-yard line, we're going to have Montgomery out for this first play. We will have a jumbo set with a couple of tight ends. And Skipper Dan, in as an eligible receiver. Montgomery, meanwhile, will follow his tackle for a gain of about 5. All right. And Dan Skipper does not check in as an eligible receiver, so nothing too exciting going on in this play. All right. Sewell switches sides, and Montgomery ends up getting the sticks and 1 yard more. We will have, nope, they don't stop the clock. I thought we were about to get a timeout because of the fierce whistle magic going on from the referees. MKI, Lions are going to, if they are going to the Super Bowl, we'll know for sure by the end of the fourth quarter. I'm not willing to call it right now. All right, and another run by Montgomery. He's probably going to be down about a yard shy, but damn, tackled close to midfield. This is bonkers. Yeah. I'm assuming in this example of using the kneecaps as chips, we supply our own dip. And it'll be a fake right over the middle to Montgomery. They'll get him out the 46, eventually brought down to the 45, knocked forward a little bit in the process. He thought he was, and Penei Sewell was apparently an eligible receiver on that play. Oh, Coburg, yeah, I'm sure the pain would be pretty rough, but we're not there yet. We are not there yet. And now we're going to run to Gibbs, and he does a great job. Number 92. Is that Chase Young? Yeah, just getting through that stiff arm of Gibbs to get the leverage, bring him down, loss of 2 on the play. We're going to go right down to the 2-minute warning as well. I think everybody still has their timeouts. Yeah. Yeah, that would be the one. I mean, yes, you joining the club, getting one. The NFC North next year, too. It's going to be something or other. Between the reemergence of Jordan Love, the Lions trying to build on things, the Bears trying to establish themselves, and the mystery that is, well, the agony of sometimes of being a Vikings fan, The NFC North has the potential to be a bloodbath division next year. So that is definitely something to look forward to. Yep. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure he wants it. I'm sure that Dan Skipper is looking for another opportunity to, get another touchdown pass or 2-point conversion. But yeah, we gotta, we gotta pump our brakes. We can't, be doing them all the time, or else the people will know and they'll get wise. Soon, soon, it can happen. Remember, folks, TurboTax exists because we can't because they lobby the government to keep them from making our tax returns simpler. If Packers, Lions, and Vikings make the playoffs, you wouldn't be mad about that? I mean, with three NFC North teams making the playoffs, I think it would have to be a guarantee that at least two of them would play at some point. Ah, here we go. Compact formation, two receivers in the far slot. And now Reynolds, oh, that's Williams who's going to run to the far side of the field. He's looking there the whole time. He's looking and overthrows in the area of Sam Laporta. Absolutely nothing else going on. 5 seconds straight off the clock. 3rd and 12. Wow, we've gotten 131 rushing yards. So if you have Detroit over 100 rushing yards, I think we may be safe on that one. If I'm wrong by the end of the game, it will be hilarious. We always take our comedy, folks, over being right. Because it's impossible to be right all the time. All right. Gibbs will take the handoff with a... And he's going to get the sticks once again with Sewell running cover for him. Even with everybody else trying to run and play catch up, he gets the first down. Yeah. As the classic song goes, Logan, que sera, sera. The future's not ours to see. I mean, I'm sure y'all saw the Lions going to the Super Bowl, or at least making it to the NFC Conference Championship. It'll be another fake, and it's enough time for Goff to stand still and get brought down by Bosa again. And now we have to stop time. I think the 49ers have burned their first time out. Yep. Get one more second for the 49ers. John Jay, the 49ers are going to get the ball at start of the second half. They won the toss but deferred. While we're here, let's get that first timeout taken care of. Damn, 2nd and 18. Use motion by Laporta. We fake it underneath, and they catch Gibbs right away. Nowhere to go. And they'll have to use their second timeout after we only wipe another 5 off the clock. All right. There goes timeout number 2. There goes hella good number 2. You called Swift to the Super Bowl once she started dating Travis. True North. I I have awful memories of or actually images in my head of Cher and Greg Allman, and I'm terrified that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are going to do a country duet album together, or at least some kind of duets album together. I don't think we can stop it. All right, out of the gun on 3rd and 18, and over the middle, St. Brown dodges the hit stick down at the 20. And look, Shanahan's not taking the timeout. Wow. And he had Laporta open over the middle as well, but decided to go on the further route because St. Brown had the space with Greenlaw, who was supposed to be covering him over the middle. All right. And then Gibbs, meanwhile, slips. Will he get marked down? Yeah, you could throw up the middle against the 49ers. Packers are just going to wait. Who called timeout? We don't know. They're not going to tell us. I'm assuming it was the Lions. Just because it makes no sense for Shanahan to blow his final timeout. Oh, he wasn't touched? All right, cool. So he was able to stumble forward for at least 4 or 5. Oh, yeah, probably should actually put some music in for the break. That would be a smart thing to do. There we go. There's all our music. Oh, so no timeout. Replay automatically moved the spot back. So we still have 3 timeouts. 35 seconds to go. Oh, yes, Logan. We can cross off over 100 yards rushing for the Lions because they've already, yeah, they both. Oh, they had to wind it back a bit because they had to correct the spot. So now clock is back up to 47 seconds. Just inside the 17 of the Niners in the red zone. 2 receivers on either side. Is Gibbs to his right. Goff in the gun, dropping back. Has a little bit of time left, and he's looking over the middle. It is too far away for Gibbs. Still getting the encouragement from the Lions fans who are lucky enough to get the field seats, and Goff is kicking himself for missing that one. 3.6 yards per carry. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. Oh, and Jared Goff definitely just said something you're not supposed to say on TV. So mark that off on your cards if you have it. All right. 3rd and 6 now. San Francisco rushes 4. That's all they need. But St. Brown again, 2 yards past the sticks. Had number 2 and number 7 for San Francisco on him, but he got all the space he needed. Against Lenore, just one turn, throw inside the outstretched hand of Bosa. St. Brown backing out of bounds. Wow. This is insane, folks. And now we're going to try. And even though there was contact, that was way uncatchable. Looking for Laporta in the far side corner of the end zone. Far deep corner, to be more specific. All right, second and goal, 24 seconds left in this half. Damn. Far side slot occupied by Reynolds. They're going to go for a run with Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll only get a yard. And with 7 seconds gone, we finally get a timeout from the Lions. Wow. I'm going to have to stream on Super Bowl Sunday. Damn it, man. All right, all right. This can work. This can happen. This absolutely can happen. It's going to take some good preparation, but I think I'm up for it. Third and goal, Laporta in motion to the far side. Gibbs out of the backfield. It'll be a dump off to him from a knee. He will get down to at least the 3. And now our second timeout. So, are we going to get... Oh, he's asking about the yardage. Yeah, he's asking about the yardage. Oh, no, we're about to get Dan Campbell things. We're about to get Dan Campbell things, aren't we? Yep. Goff is still on the field for 4th and goal. Coburg? Nope, he pulled it out at the last minute. Badgley's coming on for the kick. Now, other people can do the draft better than I can, and I have very little to say because I know that I would not have enough research or enough intelligent things to say about the draftees to do it the justice it deserves. Other people cover that much better. If I end up a guest on one of those drafts, I'll gladly take it. You know, for giving a Lions fan's perspective of what they'd be interested in. But, yeah, I just don't think it would quite be my bag. Meanwhile, we'd get ourselves a field goal, 24-7. I will try to have at least something put up for the draft because, you know, it is a notable event in the NFL calendar year. You mean the CFL draft? Oh, hell yeah, we're definitely covering the CFL draft. I don't feel bad about sounding like an idiot when talking about the Canadian Football League. Besides, I'm there to learn. Yeah. And they're all going about they could have fired Dan Campbell at any time. And I know this sounds ridiculous, but I've been watching a lot of these damn games and the playing style when Dan Campbell took over, it was definite. It was evident. Even with the talent gap, oh god, we have an actual kickoff return this time. And McLeod will get brought down at the 34, but a couple late flags fly in at the end. I don't know if they'll even bring this out. Apparently, we've only had one real penalty in the game as well, so... They're trying to shoo everybody back onto the field because they have to officially call the flag. When we have a whole second half, I think, for Dan Campbell to roll the dice on stupid moments. Oh, those are Jared Goff chants? Oh, man. That is bonkers that they're doing the Jared Goff chants. We're going into halftime with a 24-7 lead. The game's not over, 49ers fans, not by a long shot. There is still plenty of time for the 49ers to get back into this. Although apparently when the last time we advanced to a championship game, we beat the 49ers on the way. Coburg, I didn't see that, and I'm also kind of glad I didn't see that, and it sounds like Eminem. Anyway, we take pause for cause. Do what you gotta do. Get a drink, get a smoke, get a snack. We'll be back for the second half of another stupid sports show and the Detroit Lions versus the San Francisco 49ers here on another stupid sports show. folks. Wow, here we are. We have gotten back. The second half just about to kick off. In fact, it's kicking off right now. And we're going to have a touchback, of course, to begin things here in the third quarter. Another stupid sports show. Back again. We made it. Woo. Well, here we are, folks. Here we are. It's time for Brock Purdy and company to start making this a game again. All right, Kittle on the far side of the line. Juszczyk follows in motion. They were going to go right to McCaffrey, who will get tackled after gaining at least 9. Apparently, it was a little too far for Dan Campbell to go for it. 2nd and 2 now. We are going to be faking on this one. And they're going over the middle. They get Deebo Samuel inside the 45, near the 40, yelling at everybody to hurry up. They want to strike quick. Sutton just gives them a little too much room. Damn. All right. Let's see what else you can bring now. 3rd reception on the day for Samuel. Foster. Hello. Not being able to go up by 2 scores and mental mistakes. And Samuel gets through the first tackle and will have at least 8 yards before he's blocked out of bounds. Ooh, very close. They'll give him a yard short. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, that was a rough missed tackle by Sutton right there. All right, 2nd and 1. Should be an easy thing to get, even as Angie hollers in the next room. And move Jawan back the other direction. And it'll be a fake to Samuel, and he's going to get tackled behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of at least 4. Pascal getting in on the tackle. Ooh. Yeah. Pascal was able to wait, set the edge, and keep Deebo from truly following all the blocking help that he had. All right, McCaffrey's now going to go out as a receiver. Gardner Johnson moving with him. Purdy, meanwhile, going to move his feet, move it the other way, and holy crap, what a catch. What a damn catch. Oh, my goodness. Jennings with a great catch. Damn. Mark that off. What a catch if you have it on your card. So, by the way, we've had what a throw and what a catch. I'll go through the bingo list in just a little bit, Logan. Next time we have a clock stoppage. McCaffrey now on a run, changes direction, and will be stopped for a gain of maybe 2. Okay, we have also gotten over 100 yards rushing for Detroit. So far, 49ers are winning the sack battle. We have had a missed kick attempt, a sack, points off a turnover, same drive, interception. He's not supposed to say that on TV. Former players watching the game. And I don't know. They haven't really gone for new demographic yet with anything. So, one-handed catch. Now with the blitz, he gets it away. A little bit too far for Mr. Brian Branch. Ooh, 3rd and 8. Oh, yeah. And check off one-handed grab. So, yeah, we're getting a little bit more action now that the second half is heating up. Decent sized cheer. And another blitz picked up very well, and just nobody in the neighborhood. And now Jennings, I don't know if he's hurt. It just being frustrated from not being able to get that play. Let's see. Let's see how he does when he comes off the field. Well, they immediately took the camera off him after he took off his helmet. So, all right. Well, so far we only have the one interception, I believe. So we need two more by either team of of either fumble or interception to stay away from the over. Now Moody hits it from 43, true and through. All right. A few more points for the 49ers. Officially 11:02 to go. I think so far aside from that tipped pass, great job by the teams avoiding not only turnovers but also penalties. I think we only had 2 called that whole first half. Is there anything else we can really call? Beans, jeans, tomatoes, potatoes? Maybe next time, Logan. Oh yeah. Hey, we were able to hold them, prevent the touchdown. Always a good thing. Still a 2-score game, but as I've been saying repeatedly to all the San Francisco fans out there, there's still a lot of time, and you've seen our tackling. A couple more missed tackles, and we're going to give another touchdown away. I gotta admit, though, having followed the Lions season so closely this year with getting all the games and, like keeping track of them more in depth than I ever have, this has been just great to watch also on that front because, being able to see, for the first time in a while, exactly how things were affected and how things had to change, when different injuries happened or, new people getting, folded into the game plans like Donovan Peoples-Jones and finally Jamison Williams. It's been fun to see this season, and this team just keeps surprising me. So once again, to all the long-suffering Detroit Lions fans out there, ride the wave, man, and enjoy the moment. Another start from the 25 now. And now we're getting flashing back to 1983. And, of course, it's another missed field goal for Detroit, this time in the 1983 NFC Divisional. So, here we go. Montgomery was out as a receiver, but now we'll go to a proper 2-back set. Cabinda in there. They bite on the run, and then Laporta gets at least 17 before he's flung out of bounds. Yeah, probably about 16 then, I think, based on where they're spotting him. But either way, those sticks are moving. Oh, yeah. Lions had an actual lion, you know? It's not quite as impressive as the long lion, but, you make do with what you have. And a live lion, I guess, is just as good as long lion. Montgomery will follow a blocker, get about 6, maybe 5. Whew. Oh, this is going to be a crazy second half. 10 rushes for 66 yards on the day for David Montgomery. And now we have all the flags coming in. I'm not sure for who. What? Why San Francisco, they're claiming? Somewhere there was a neutral zone infraction. All right, let's take a look and see where this neutral zone infraction was on Javon Hargrave. Do we get to see it? Please? Perhaps? Clarification? No? All right. Cool. Yeah. It has to keep those weird proportions, too. It has to be like Kitty Goes Meow, kind of uncanny and, an aberration. And once again, David Montgomery up the middle, even with Chase Young trying to take him down, manages to grind out 8. Whew. All right. Slowly catching up in the time. 9:04 to go in the third. 2-back set. And we get blocking from Cabinda up front. Enables Montgomery to get at least 7 and the first down. It's around the 36 now of the 49ers. Wow. Oh, boy. The clock is just rolling away. All right, St. Brown is going to come to rest in the near side slot. They're going to fake the handoff to Montgomery up the middle, and they're looking for Laporta just out of his diving reach. Damn. Down to 8:24 now. He had just enough room, I think, for the catch, but it got skied a little bit by Goff. Okay. Here we go. 2 receivers on the near side. St. Brown on the far. Back leaves the backfield. Underneath to Laporta. He's down to 30. Be 3rd and 4. Luke, nerves are doing remarkably well. I am, what's the best way to put this? I am impressed that our run game is still doing well, because I thought that at a certain point San Francisco would just sell out to stop the run. And, throw pressure at Goff like he couldn't take it. And a great job by safety help coming up to stop, I think that was St. Brown, a couple yards short. Okay. Fourth and 2. Well, folks, it's time for Dan Campbell things. Going forward on 4th down. And it's going to be a throw. Steps out of pressure. And it is incomplete. Reynolds, the usually reliable, cannot hold on. First turnover on downs for the game. Goes from the Lions to the 49ers. Ooh. Damn. So yeah, check off Dan Campbell things on your bingo card, as well as going for it on fourth down. We still have 2 more turnovers on downs to go until we hit the over. Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Acceptable trade-off that I will take is if we can get them into another drive that takes up a lot of time, like we don't give up any big plays, just drains clock. I mean, I'd be okay with a field goal, less okay with a touchdown, but that's where I am right now. Actually, I need to take a little pause for the cause myself, so we'll be right back.
Choke it up.
We're going to start off this part with a screen pass that Deebo Samuel makes a fantastic cut back to the inside, gets them at least to the 45. And that is exactly what we did not want, folks. So, oh dear. Ooh. Yeah, rare drop from Reynolds. Rare drop from Reynolds. And now Kirby Joseph is on the field. He's indicating his arm. All right, they are now chanting Deebo in the crowd. So I think the 49ers feel a momentum shift. Yeah. I know, commentators, our passing defense is not the best. And so it would be wise to probably attack it a little bit more because our pass rush can't do very much. He's going to do it bigly on this one. I don't know what the hell just happened, but looks like Brandon Ayuk caught a touchdown off a ricochet from a defender's helmet. There is a penalty flag. There was contact before the catch, so maybe... Yeah. Goes off indoors helmets. Off through his hands, off the face mask, and it bounces up for Ayuk. What is that penalty, though? But he is down after contact at the 4.5 yard line. So, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, yeah, Vildor did tag him on the way to the ground, so they end up stopping that at least. Do we hold on 1st and goal? Samuel in motion back to the other side, but they immediately get McCaffrey from every side. McNeil in there as loss of 2 on the run. Damn. Oh. Brian Branch also came in from wide of the line to help on that tackle underneath. All right, now Purdy working out of the gun. McCaffrey to his right. They'll send Jennings to the far side of the field. Pressure shown from Branch. They try underneath. Looking for Ayuk, but Seton was there competing for it. All right, 3rd and goal. All right. They could probably get this. Let's see. Oh, yeah, they got Samuel, Ayuk, McCaffrey out there. And they're going to overload the left side of the field, but then move Jennings back to the far side. McCaffrey in the backfield for now. He will leave. Looking for off the bump, and he threads it through 2 defenders to Brandon Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Ooh. Nice job by Brock Purdy finding the right moment to throw between Sutton and Gardner Johnson. Yeah. They managed it, and now it's only a 7-point game. And Moody on the point after is true and through. Yeah. Embarrassing moment. Going off of Vildor's helmet. Wow. All right. This is what I was worried about for the second half as well, because we tend to have a slowdown on our offense in the third quarter, which allows people to come back in. So I will calm down by taking a moment to thank our third quarter sponsor here on another stupid sports show, Dr. Lou. It may not be a real doctor, but I think it may be a real Lou. Well, damn. Let's hope we lose no one else to any injuries. And I didn't hear any updates about Kirby Joseph during that, unless I just plain missed them while I was talking. Yeah. Yeah, I have no doubt that Dan Campbell will be going for it again on 4th down at some point during this game. It is just don't let another drive stall out. wonder how much they will dare to try to stop the run again. Because let me check the box scores real quick. Yeah. I mean, minus the Jameson Williams run, Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery have over 100 yards between them, like over 120. So it's 78 for Montgomery to 46 for Gibbs right now. So there's been success. And they're going to boot this one. It'll bounce off Antoine Green and go into the end zone. That was a strangely aggressive move. Oh yeah, somebody did. I think we ended one of our shows with a shout out to Bob Uecker. Yeah, hopefully there will be no further mistakes. All right, Laporta settles on the near side of the line. Gibbs is the lone back. Then he moves to the far side again, and just as quickly, we have fumbled. We have fumbled, and Niners have recovered. A rare fumble for Gibbs. Eric Armstead on the recovery. So that is a fumble you can check off on your cards. And the second turnover of the game. Logan, you are one more turnover from losing your under 2.5 turnover spot. So oh, man. Woof. All right, I am willing to check off ball control for that fumble by Jahmyr Gibbs. Hey, you're not wrong, True North. That'll hurt you against good teams. And meanwhile, Kittle will get upended by Cameron Sutton to lose a yard on that little screen option play. All right, there's still time to get Kittle going, at least maybe for one or two really important catches. Oh, yeah, Brock Purdy's gotten his numbers up in the second half. I think he's at least over 200 now. Oh, and now Kirby Joseph is back in. And now pressure, he will step up and run for the first down and more. Stays on his feet down to the 5. Wow. You could definitely check off 10-plus yard QB run on your bingo cards. And yeah, good job blocking downfield. Especially, I think, with Kittle coming in there to provide a block on Campbell. If I was reading that correctly from how that play got set up. All right. Now 1st and goal again, under 4 minutes to go. Deebo Samuel on the carry will get stopped at the 1. Had the speed, but Anzalone flying in to bring the extra tackle support. And Deebo Samuel coming off the field for this play. All right, we have a 3 tight end set now with Purdy under center, 2 running backs. And it's going to be smooth sailing for McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Congratulations. We are Jake Moody extra point for getting this game tied. All right. Come on, Moody. You got a lot of people on your side. You are true and through, Moody. The Niners have tied it up under 4 minutes to go in the third quarter. Yeah, our usual third quarter happened, is what MKI. That's usually when our offense takes a break and our defense allows people to catch up. Unfortunately, the fumble did not help. Yeah, and the passing attack that I was worried about, they finally started using it. So that's a problem as well. Oh, I'm doing fine, man. This is if there was any way that the Niners were going to get back into this game, it was going to be, Ayuk or Samuel or Jennings, taking advantage of our lackluster pass defense. So if this is how we were going to, lose our initial lead and get tied up again, it makes sense. The turnover, that really hurts. That super hurts because, Gibbs hasn't lost the ball too much this year, if I recall correctly. So it is just a case of, you know, the game is turning out kind of how I expected it would. We take early lead and then give it up in the second half, in the third quarter. Oh, Ishii, don't you worry, because remember, everybody's picking the 49ers. Even the folks who picked the Lions on the pregame show, they probably put their actual money from DraftKings.com on the 49ers. Oh, yeah. Quick bingo rundown. We can check off Dan Campbell things. Detroit over 100 yards rushing. What a catch, what a throw. 10-plus yard QB run, one-handed grab, ball control. Points off a turnover, same drive, missed kick attempt. We can check off the defense did something. Fumble, interception, going for it on fourth down. He's not supposed to say that on TV. And former players watching the game. Well, the spread on this game was Niners by 7.5. Let's see. What the hell was I just looking for? Oh, okay. 167 passing yards so far. Uh-oh. Montgomery goes nowhere. Finally, running game getting a little bit of resistance. Yeah, I think you're right. Because all of our touchdowns have been running touchdowns. Yeah, because of Ayuk. Penalty got declined as well. And then we get a little bit of time. Oh, he didn't have it. It hit the ground. Oh, third down is coming. And Laporta could not control it. Yeah, that hit the ground. Oh, MKI is getting card 23. Bingo on card 23. Oh, hell. We got a bingo, folks. Possible bingo on card 23. I'll check it after we get done with this 3rd and 10. We get the snap off just in time. It's over the middle. And another drop by Reynolds. Oh, man. Reynolds has been automatic all year. Oh. All right, a deep 3 and out, forced by the 49ers. We never made it past the 25. All right, and this absolutely flipped. I think, yeah, we stepped on the line. Yeah, he touched it and then slid into the end zone. So great effort, but gets him the 25. All right, see you later, Ishii. Mm-hmm. You know, True North. I've always believed one of our greatest strengths as human beings is our imagination, and the it's why we tend to, spot human silhouette or characteristics in inanimate things, like why some people, will see faces in electrical outlets or images of the Virgin Mary and water stains underneath the highway and stuff like that. And it's amazing some of the leaps of logic that people can go through in order to be able to say that they predicted something all along. And the thing is, this is the shit that happens in games. Not every game is perfect, and sometimes it is the mistakes that will kill you. And as fans, we have to be willing to live with that. And if we aren't, then we just aren't being honest about ourselves, about, the strengths and weaknesses of our team. Okay, anytime you can stop trying to convince me to watch normal person gets convinced that vigilante justice and killing is actually the only way to do anything show. And we wonder. And we wonder. Oh yeah, here they're going about the Western Conference playoffs when we beat the Niners again. All right. Purdy on the first down. Blitz is coming and he swings out of it. And so, yeah, we got a horrible tackling led to that completion to Juszczyk right at the sticks. Oh, that was just terrible. Yeah, Juszczyk. Great awareness, and Melifonwu, who he's been doing so well, and then damn. All right. We start with a run to McCaffrey, who finds the empty room over on the other side of the line. Will eventually get knocked down after a gain of 7. Ooh. Oh yeah, we're not rolling out the Niners run game quite yet, and we still got 1 quarter to go. And 2nd and 2, he'll follow his block up the middle, get the first down. Are we going to get the end of the third quarter, or do we get one more play? We will see. Oh, they're going to pretend? They're trying to hard count them. They're trying to hard count them. And he sounds like that. And he sounds like the Ryu soundbite for making the hurricane kick when he does his hard count. It's the end of the third quarter, folks. 15 more minutes of football to go in the Lions season, apparently. So let's take a pause for the cause. And we will return soon for the end of Detroit Lions football here on Another Stupid Sports Show. The fourth quarter, and possibly the lead gaining drive for this team. But you know, there was a good tackle by Vildor to wrap up Samuel early and keep him from really going anywhere. Okay, decent start. All right, 2nd and 9 coming up. Debo up to 74 yards. He's getting close. He's getting close to getting his square checked off. Has all the time and a wide open George Kittle. At least Melifonwu was able to tackle him within 5 yards of Yak. And it's only his second catch of the day, but it gets the 49ers inside Detroit territory. And damn. There we go. We're only 10 seconds behind on time. Not bad. First and 10 again. They are now at inside the 28. We're going to have an actual handoff for McCaffrey. He will get about 5 yards before being brought down by Campbell. Now second down will be at the 23. All right. And only really mark it 4 gains, so 2nd and 6, whatever. Definitely something they can easily pick up in one play, especially with the way that they have just been able to run us over for the entirety of this second half. All right. Clock about to wind down. For some reason, San Francisco has called their first timeout, and I have no idea why. I would think, honestly, that they'd want to take away time because they seem to have solved us. Oh, yeah, and they're all smiles now on the 49ers bench. That's how we know that we are in trouble. Okay. Blitz is now coming, and once again, Purdy gets away. He will have the first down. He gets tackled inside the 15. Yeah, and I don't know if I would be pissy about how that one member of our defense was being guarded. Could have maybe asked for a hold, but nah. I don't think it was too blatant. I don't think it was blatant enough to be called by the refs. All right, 1st and 10 from the 13. Overload the receivers on the far side of the field. Fake to McCaffrey. They're looking over the middle. Has all the time. Will get hit from both ways and get sacked. Ooh, coverage sack. And he even had room for Ayuk and just completely missed it. And number 92 for the Lions. I think that gives us our first sack of the day. All right, 2nd and 17. Empty set for Purdy. They only rush 4, and they grab him again. And there's Houston. He's now in the game, and that is second sack of the game for the Lions. Oh, the crowd is pissed. Crowd is pissed. They wanted a roughing call on Houston. I think they should have or could have gotten one as well. And then meanwhile, Deebo Samuel is able to stumble his way through one sack, can't get through the next. At least they're back to the 15. All right. Hey, we got to stop. Will we have our first lead change of the game? This should be an easily makeable field goal for Jake Moody. It's, what does he get out of this? 33. 33. This is no big deal. From the left hash mark, snap is down, true and through. There we go. First lead change, and the Niners take the lead by a field goal. Oh, yeah, we got away with one, definitely. Not so much Dan Gamble, John Jay, as a fumble by Jahmyr Gibbs and bad tackling by our defense. You know, something that I thought we were doing pretty well within the beginning of the season, but we seem to have fallen off. And yeah, we have just had no answer. At least we were able to stop a couple of drives to just keep them to field goals, but other than that, second half has been all 49ers. Especially I'm disappointed in Melifonwu, you know. With how well he's been able to get those safety blitzes and, you know, take care of business that way. Disappointing as hell to see him miss that potential sack on Purdy. Yeah, I hope we're not that bad. It doesn't feel that bad. So 24. What was it at the end of the first half? 24 is either 24-10, I think. Yeah, because it was a. No, it was 24-7 because there was a 17-point lead that they were mentioning. So, yeah. It is a 20-point run that the San Francisco 49ers have gone on here in the second half. Yeah, we definitely got away with one with James Houston there. Please, please, please do not let him do anything dumb in this game. Let's see. So far, we can call the spread beaten because the Niners only lead by 3 and they were favored by 7.5. Monty has not asked for overtime, at least not to me. On the fake, he's going to let it loose. No, Williams got it back. Oh my goodness. Bouncing off of Thomas, and he comes up with it. Oh, yes, he does. Oh. No, I didn't really have any interest in the game, Tyler. All right, Williams in motion again. It'll be a pitch the other way to Montgomery. Finds a route inside and gets out past the 40. Oh boy, 16-yard pickup for Montgomery on a pitch going the opposite direction. Oh. Josh Reynolds knocked Chase Young off guard. Wow. Ooh, 2-0 time. 2 overtime. And meanwhile, Mike Vrabel rumored to go to Wisconsin. Intrigue. Flea flicker. He's waiting. And now he's sailing it. Hands through incomplete. Oh, man. Bit of a chance for Jameson Williams for a go-ahead. Getting worked on by Thomas, and then support from number 27. Yeah. Oof. Timing is off a little bit for Mr. Williams. And now, Thomas is down for the 49ers. Oh, boy. I didn't think he had hit particularly hard when he fell, but maybe because of his teammate who had come over to add some extra defensive support, maybe they collided in some awful way. I wasn't able to tell. To be honest, I wasn't looking at that part of the replay. Okay. Columbus and Seattle currently deadlocked in nothing. I saw Tyler. He made a big catch that was able to keep the clock going. Really seal things for the Chiefs. All right. Is there anything we can... Oh, yeah, we can... We've definitely had some wide open receiver drops on this, as well as wide open QB fails. So if you have either of those spots, check those off as well. Let me see. Still waiting for some bingo to develop. Try to look at... I never really confirmed MKI where your bingo was on card number 23. If you can clarify that for me, first chance you get would be appreciated. And I guess it's good to hear, True North, that the age-old hockey tradition of intentionally garish clothing is continuing on in some fashion, and that Nintendo is being brought into it at this point. It's amazing how the crossovers go. All right, it's Aubrey Thomas who's going to take a couple laps on the field. I still can't tell exactly what happened to him. All right, now they got a backup coming in the secondary. They only rush 4 again. Time and too high for Gibbs. Oof. Oh boy, down to 8:24, 3rd and 10. Lots of noise coming up from the Niner gang. Montgomery was a receiver. Now he joins Goff in the backfield. They're teasing pressure on 3rd and 10. They get it late from one direction. And it is to St. Brown, but he'll be stopped at least 4 yards shy. Oh no, are they? Oh no, is Dan Campbell going to do it again? Dan Campbell's going to do it again. All right. Offense is out there. We're going for it on 4th down again, folks. We've already checked off Dan Campbell things. Fourth and 3. Goff, not enough time, has to move in the pocket. And nope, nothing doing. Not enough pepper to get to St. Brown, who had to dive anyway. That is another turnover on downs, folks. One more and we hit the over for the game. I do not know. I have no confidence in our defense to stop the 49ers right now. I would have loved for them to at least try to get the field goal, trust Badgley, and take a few extra yards to turn it over. Oh, yeah. All right, now McCaffrey will wait, stop, follow a hole in the line that develops, and gain 8. And only counted as 7, 2nd and 3. I don't know what these people were thinking. All right, here's a fake going the other way, and it is going to be going to Deebo Samuel, who will get the first down, but at least Cameron Sutton doesn't lose track of him. And they're over the 50 already, aren't they? I think they are. Yeah. They are running on us well, which is even worse. I'll have another run out here, and McCaffrey that will have a rare stop this time. Okay, Kirby Joseph getting in there on the tackle that time. Kyle Shanahan doing the right thing right now, taking his time, letting the clock drain. All right, Ayuk on the far side. Sutton will cover him. And Jennings will go in motion in the other direction. He's looking in that direction and finds McCaffrey underneath, but he will get grabbed right near the 50. Officially, the 49 gets into Detroit territory, but we have at least 4 or 5 yards to go until the sticks. But they will take all the time they need to think about it. All right. Call it 3rd down and 4, under 5 minutes to go. Biggest stop up that we really need right now for the Lions if we want any chance of getting back into this and not having to get 2 scores. I know we've done it before, but maybe that not make that a regular thing. And Purdy is going to run and get the first down. And just like our folks, he cuts back inside and gets down at the 27. There we go, folks. There we go. And we were worried about how Purdy was going to do in his 2nd year. From what I've seen, he does just enough in what he needs to do. Yeah, we already checked him off on the bingo card, announcers, but thank you for asking. And now McCaffrey has broken his tackle, gotten a first down, and once again our roughshod tackling has the Niners inside the 3, I think at least the 2. Yeah. No. You know full well we still have Aaron Glenn, Logan. And remember, there are teams out there who are actively interviewing Aaron Glenn. So I would not assume that anybody in football really knows what they're doing. Meanwhile, we have a touchdown again, this time for Elijah Mitchell. And that puts them up by 9. I know what is the word that I'm looking for? Yeah, prosopagnosia. That's what it is. That's it. Now with Moody's point, 34-24, we have gotten over the point line of 51.5, and right now the Niners are covering the spread. Let's check the box score, see if there are any other stats we need to be aware of. Detroit might not get over 250 yards passing, folks, unless we actually make a couple of huge bombs to come back on this thing. But right now, I don't see that happening. Yeah. They are trying to not jinx and yet jinx teams at the same time with all the fourth quarter and that such nonsense talk. Anything else we can really check off? Not really, but San Francisco might actually break 175 yards rushing. So all right, Christian McCaffrey 20 for 90. Deebo Samuel 8 receptions, 89 yards. Doesn't have a touchdown yet, so we can't really do his spot yet. There's still time though. There's still time. So I'll tell you the stats I was looking for the Deebo spot as another drop, this time by St. Brown, leaves us with 2nd and 10. I was looking for at least 100 yards and a touchdown. Could have been in any form, but a touchdown from Deebo Samuel. So if we don't get that, yeah. All right, the pass rushers. There's time underneath for Gibbs, but Greenlaw has on him immediately, no time. Yeah, I don't know about staying calm. I'm just really hoping for our offensive line to hold up and for our receivers to get their hands back. Laporta just got us a first down, which is nice, but we're still losing time like mad. Yeah, it's not going to be time. They'll go over the middle to Laporta again. And he'll get a piggyback ride from number 54, Warner, inside Niner territory. And there we are, 2-minute warning. We're down by 10 points, folks. There is very little chance of us making a successful bid on this. Yeah. we did much better than I thought we would. You know? Doesn't even hurt to see a goddamn Roadhouse reboot or remake, whatever they decide to call it. Doesn't help that Conor McGregor's involved, but yeah, here we are. We finally in the off season, and tell you the truth, I couldn't be more relieved, Logan. I could not be more relieved. All right, let's get what I think will be some official stats. At the moment, Detroit has not gotten over 250 yards passing. They're at 222 right now. They still have a lot to do before the end of this game. Meanwhile, Brock Purdy did not manage to stay under 200 yards passing, so that square is no longer an option. All right, we are over the point line. We haven't gotten the spread taken care of yet. Let's see. Each team has 2 sacks. They're even there. If it does end, if the sacks do end in a tie for each team's total, then we'll just check them both off. Let's see. No real rare spots. We didn't have any more turnovers, additional turnovers anyway. We still could get one more. There's time. And I believe we could probably throw another one away. Yeah, 27 unanswered points. Unbelievable. Well, kind of believable, but yeah, disappointing. All right, there's all the time, but my signal, and finally Josh Reynolds. They got it far enough that they're willing to not use a timeout. Holy crap, he got inside the 25 with that. Then all the time for Laporta to race Greenlaw out of bounds near the 17. Ah. 1:37 to go, 2nd and 2. And my signal, my over-the-air signal of all things, is dying a slow, horrid death. Goff over the middle, finds St. Brown down just inside the 10. Now 1st and goal, under 1:30 to go. Quick setup. And Ferkser, who got... Oh, yeah, his left foot stepped out of bounds, but... Yeah, he stepped out of bounds, but stop the clock. Jared Goff has over 250 yards passing. Holy crap. Yeah. Goff on the roll to the right. And it goes to no one, nowhere. Down to 105. 3rd and goal. Yeah, I'm optimistic that we'll learn from it, Luke. seeing how the team has been able to improve and grow just over the past 3 years, unless there's some like major change in philosophy or personnel that makes me think, oh God, they've gone up their own ass, and now they give it to Montgomery, and the run game does nothing. And now we have to take a timeout. Oh my God, they're keeping the offense on the field. They're keeping the offense on the field. Oh, goodness. Like, this should be, even if we get the touchdown here, I just assume that San Francisco's hands team would be able to handle that onside kick. I mean, they've been able to handle all the balls that have been thrown their way today, or at least a number of them. Even Brandon Ayuk, had 8 targets, 3 receptions. Caught by Williams for the touchdown. Jamison Williams gets his second touchdown of the game, this time with a high jump reception in the back of the end zone. Nope, they only go for the extra point. Yeah, we got to go for the onside kick. And now Jameson is getting his knee looked at over on the sideline because of how he came down. So, yeah, they're going to be setting it up. Reynolds is out there. Do we manage this onside kick? I'm not sure we've even recovered an onside kick this year, have we? If we have, it's flitted out of my mind. And meanwhile, San Francisco will now call a timeout. They have to think things about. Yeah. For coverage true north, I would say normally, yeah. For an onside kick, no. More like I don't trust the 49ers hands team to muff this up. That's what I'm saying. True north. Yeah, we are 0 for 3 this year on onside kicks apparently. So fantastic. All right, Badgley. All right, off to the wide side of the field. And no, we touched it early, and they recovered it anyway. Oh, there it is. Kittle makes the catch, and that's going to put the 49ers into the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs, folks. Yep. Oh, boy. There's going to be a flag for touching it early, but Yeah, I thought we might be able to hang with them, but we could not keep the pace. Yeah, yeah, yeah. He touched it early. Just call a penalty already. Even I could see that he touched it early. All right. So we'll get San Francisco under 175 yards rushing. So mark that off. Detroit did not. Oh, yes, they Detroit did get over 250 yards passing, so you can mark that off on your cards. The spread has been beaten, so you can mark that off as well. Um, and strangely, nobody was able to bring up Bobby Lane. I guess they figured they had a better angle with the fact that we had tangled in the year that we last won a championship, at least as far as the playoff goes. And yeah, that's a damn shame. They will run. They will call a timeout. Meanwhile, Logan is calling bingo on card number 26 on the diagonal. Starting at under 2.5 turnovers. One-handed grab, kickoff. What a catch and sack. You got it. Yeah, we did get under 2.5 turnovers in this game. Under number of lead changes, under 2.5. You only had one. Under 2.5 turnovers on downs as well. Let's see, McCaffrey will only get to the 41, but that'll just get us down to the 47-second mark as the final timeout is used by the Lions. Oh. All right. Anything else on the list that we can really get to? No rushing touchdown, no QB sneak. No deep hurting. I guess we could check off refs are blind for missing that roughing the passer. And yeah, we can definitely check off turnover on downs. But everything else, that is where we are right now. And yeah, we are a second behind. Yeah, this game is going to end, folks. So the Lions will lose 34-31 to the San Francisco 49ers, who are going to finally get back to the Super Bowl. Ah, damn. And I think that's all the bingo that we can squeeze out of tonight. So, yeah, there we are, folks. A little disappointing that we don't get the first Super Bowl, but hey, first NFC Championship isn't too bad either. The Isotopes lose. Topes lose. Topes lose. Topes lose. Anyway, let's go do it for the Detroit Lions season and for this broadcast of another stupid sports show. Don't worry about it. They beat my expectations. Let's see if we can build on it and improve next year. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Enjoy the rest of your night. I'll see you tomorrow night, 8 p.m. for another stupid streaming show. Take care of yourselves, and good night, Milwaukee, wherever you are.